Hello, everyone. Please quickly let me know if I'm audible. Yes. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing today? How was today's yoga session? Amazing. So, we have another one habit challenge which is starting for March. I hope you're excited for it. Amazing. So many comments. I'm so glad to see all of you here. Again, we will start sharp at 8:30 as usual. I've just joined in a little early to check if everything is all right. Yes, you will get recording for this. So don't worry if you are at work or if you have something else going on, you will be able to see that. But if you're live right now, you'll be able to see our Dr. Umesh live here and we'll be able to ask questions. Yes, don't worry, recording मिलेगा. So I am sure all of you know what our one habit challenges are. Every month we pick one habit and try to develop that, throughout the month. So we'll try to follow that consistently, like how we did sleep early challenge last month. In Jan, we tried to build yoga. So this month also we have something new that's coming up and something we are all excited about. No, this session is not going to be in English only. तो इस we are going to talk about आज हम one habit challenge के बारे में बात करने वाले हैं. आज हमारा इस मंथ का one habit challenge जो होगा हम उसके बारे में बात करेंगे. Yes, it is about better breakfast. Amazing. Alright. तो हमने जैसे पिछले महीने स्लीप अर्ली चैलेंज किया था. और उससे पहले जनवरी महीने में हमने किया था योगा का हैबिट डेवलप करने का चैलेंज. तो इस महीने हम करेंगे बेटर ब्रेकफास्ट एंड वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट इट इन जस्ट अ फ्यू मिनट्स. सो लेट्स वेट फॉर एवरीवन टू जॉइन. लेट्स गिव एवरीवन 3 मिनट्स. 3 मिनट और दे देते हैं सबको ज्वाइन करने के लिए एंड वी कैन गेट स्टार्टेड. Amazing. Good evening, good morning from all across the world. There are a few people from US also joining us. Yes, amazing. So good to see everyone. Namaskar. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Gurudev, Jai Janendra. Yes. I hope all of you are excited. I am also excited. I'm actually very excited to learn a lot more new things that um, Dr. Umesh is going to tell us in this whole series. So I hope you are also excited for it. Yes. Yes, I am Trishna. I'm one of the instructors with Habit. I take dance and stretch. Somebody was asking who am I? My introduction. Yes. Amazing. Again, remember the recording is only for 24 hours. So if you want to watch the recording, please watch it within the next 24 hours. All right? Yes. Right breakfast. We are going to talk about it soon. Let's wait for one more minute before we start. Yes. All right, so good to see everyone. What about those who don't cook? So, we are going to get some practical tips in this session so that you can become your own nutritionists, right? So, let's wait and hear from our guest today. Yes. Just one more minute. Let's wait for everyone to join and then we can get started. It's 8:30. So, um I am sure all of you might have this question, and this is a recurring question that keeps coming. Which one is more important, diet or exercise? Please type D in the chat box if you think diet is more important, and E in the chat box if you think exercise is more important. Yes, let's see. क्या लगता है आपको? क्या ज़्यादा important है? Diet ज़्यादा important है या exercise? Oh, I'm seeing a lot of D's, lot of E's, both. Now let me ask you one more question. What is more important, our hands or our legs? Yes, both, right? It's the same for diet and exercise. These are two different pillars of good health, and both of them are quite important and equally important. ऐसा बोला जाता है जैसे I mean I understand that diet and exercise are very different, but science says, not science but like a lot of research says, that if you exercise your chances of following your diet increases by 60%. If I give you another example, कभी भी आप शादी में गए? Recently have you been to a marriage? कोई भी एक शादी अटेंड की है आपने? Type M in the chat box if you have attended a marriage recently. uh, yes, M. I'm seeing a lot of M's, right? आप कभी भी शादी में जाते हैं तो शादी का खाना बहुत ही टेस्टी होता है। थोड़ा बहुत ऐसी चीज़ें भी होती हैं जो हमें नहीं खानी चाहिए रेगुलर बेसिस पे। बट आप जब भी वो खाना खाते हैं तो आप यही सोचते हैं ना कि आज मैं खा लेता हूँ खाना, कल एक्सरसाइज करूँगा, उसके बाद प्रॉपर्ली डाइट स्टार्ट करूँगा। सी, आई एम टॉकिंग फ्रॉम एक्सपीरियंस, आई हैव आल्सो बीन टू अ वेडिंग रिसेंटली। But so that is a very, like, you have a very good chance of following a diet if you exercise regularly. And diet and exercise both are very, very, very important. So let's talk about our one habit challenge that we are starting soon. All right? Yes. So this time we have, just give me 1 second. Yes. So let's talk about our our better breakfast challenge that we are going to start from this March. All right. So we are going to have our own nutritionist who is So we have Dr. Umesh Madhwani. He's an Oxford qualified nutritionist, and he has been actively working on creating awareness across around healthy eating since 10 long years. He specializes in designing nutritional plans that are based on your own घर का खाना. तो डॉक्टर उमेश हमारे साथ जो हमें गाइड करेंगे इस चैलेंज में. ही इज़ गोइंग टू ही इज़ फ्रॉम ऑक्सफोर्ड, ही इज़ ऑक्सफोर्ड क्वालिफाइड न्यूट्रिशन एक्सपर्ट, एंड वो 10 साल से इस फील्ड में है, लोगों में अवेयरनेस फैलाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं अबाउट बेटर ईटिंग, एंड वो हमें घर के खाने से हमें खुद को हमारे खुद का डाइट एक्सपर्ट और न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट बनाने में मदद करेंगे. So this is Dr. Umesh. He's going to be with us soon. So let me tell you a little bit about how these sessions are going to run. हम 8:30 p.m. Sunday से लेकर Thursday तक मिलेंगे for half an hour, जिसमें 15 मिनट डॉक्टर उमेश हमें बताएंगे about a little bit more about diet, and 15 minutes we'll have Q&A, So this is going to be from Sunday to Thursday at 8:30 p.m. and this session would be about breakfast. It's the first thing, and as exercise, when you start exercising in the morning, your whole day becomes much better. The same goes for the diet. The first thing that you eat in the morning is very, very important. So let's target that first. And what do you expect in the next 3 days? So these sessions are will happen at 8:30. We'll have a quick query link. तो जैसा मैंने कहा कि 15 मिनट we'll have like a little bit of session information from Dr. Umesh. The last 15 minutes would be Q&A and these questions would be picked up from the query link, query form that you would be filling. तो आपको जो भी कोई questions होंगे, please write it in the query form and you'll get this query form from the support team. Just message us in our team in the support number and they'll give you the query form. So if you have any questions, anything you want to ask, just write it in the query form and we will ask those questions and you'll get to know whatever anything you want to know about diet. All right. So at 9:30 p.m. every day after the session, we'll upload key takeaways from the session and next day morning we are going to have poll. So this poll is sort of an accountability partner for you. Every morning if you have had proper breakfast that we have discussed, so just fill the form for you to become your accountability partner and also keep everyone to motivate everyone else around you by filling this form, filling this poll that you have taken proper breakfast and that everyone else should also follow it as religiously as possible. Right? So what to expect in these the initial 15 minutes that Dr. Umesh is going to tell us about like those knowledge sessions, what to expect there. We are going to talk about balanced diet, then macronutrients, micronutrients, and fiber in our diet. These are like first few things that we are going to target first in the next 3 to 4 days, and we are still going to be meeting for next 20 days. So what are we going to expect in the next? What else do we expect? Let's ask our own Dr. Umesh. So let me bring him on the floor and let's discuss with him. Hello, sir. How are you?
I am good. Thank you so much, Trishula. How are you?
I'm good as well. Good to have you on board and listen from you.
It's my pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me here. And I wanted to say hello, namaste, sat sri akal, salam, ishq to everyone जो हमें देख रहे हैं अभी. It's so lovely to see everyone's comments. I'm so overwhelmed, legit. So I was reading all everyone's comments. So first of all, let me say hello to everyone. Hi everyone, how are we doing? आप सब अपना अपना जवाब चैट में अपने फेवरेट इमोजी के साथ रिस्पॉन्ड कर सकते हैं. हाउ आर यू डूइंग? Trishla, do you know I have already have some familiar faces in the crowd. So Kalpana ji hai, Kalpana Gupta, she has been my client. I read her
Oh,
message. Then I really found all the questions very interesting. There is this Shashi ji. She asked me about the thyroid related question. What should we eat?
yeah.
And then I saw a question from Gitanjali. She wanted to know about how many meals should we have. Are 2 meals enough or not? Let me assure everyone, all of your answers would be given, but more so you will be able to give your answers on your own. I think that's what you introduce as well, right? You all will become your
Yes.
own nutritionist. Okay, so shall we begin the session?
Yes, please.
Okay, awesome. All right, thank you so much, Trishla. I'll take it over yahan se. um Okay, first of all, thank you so much for joining this session. My name is Dr. Umesh Wadwani. As Trishla introduced me that I am a doctor, but I decided not to practice medicine. और मैं बहुत सारे लोगों के messages देख रहा हूँ कि यस हिंदी में बात करिए बट देखो थोड़ा हमें बैलेंस बनाना पड़ेगा बिकॉज देर आर लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु वॉन्ट अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी एंड बहुत सारे लोग हैं जिनको अंग्रेजी में बात करना नहीं आता तो व्हाट वी विल डू इज हम दोनों का मिलाप करेंगे एंड विल हैव अ गुड बैलेंस इन बिटवीन. ठीक है, तो before we go ahead, I'll give you a 2 minute ka quick introduction so that whatever information that I am giving you all, you should feel that the information is coming from a credible source, okay? And you will also get to know why nutrition is very, very important in our life. And the challenge that we are taking, which is breakfast, better breakfast challenge. You need to know na why हमें breakfast क्यों बेहतर करना है, क्या हमारा breakfast is not good enough. ये सारे सवालों का जवाब in next 15 minutes I'm going to give you. Okay, so first we'll start with a tiny story. I'm not sure how many of you belong to Sindhi community or are Sindhis. So if there are any Sindhi community people in the house, please chat में मुझे बताओ hi करके. तो आप सब relate करोगे मेरी story से. 2009 I became a doctor in a Sindhi family, and Sindhi people are very, very common and popular for business minded. Okay, we belong to a community where we want to work and create businesses, and I was the one who wanted to study and become a doctor. So as soon as I completed my medicine, my family was like, okay, let's open a hospital and start working and start earning money, which is not a bad thing. It's okay to earn money, right? But I had one thing in my mind, that I don't want to earn money unethically. And I'm not saying medical field is unethical. I'm saying medicine is not something that our life can be dependent on. In final year of medicine, I realized हमारा health एक दवाई पे निर्भर नहीं रह सकता. And to explore this field further, मैंने abroad की universities apply करना शुरू किया, and my application got accepted in Oxford. I went to Oxford in 2009. I studied and I became a nutritionist. I also became a psychotherapist, because when it comes to health, there are three parameters: physical movement, food that you eat, एंड योर मेंटल हेल्थ एज वेल. हमारा खाना, हमारी मूवमेंट, हमारे मानसिक अवस्था पे भी बहुत निर्भर रहती है और उस पर इम्पैक्ट भी करती है. तो ये सारी चीजें हम धीरे धीरे सारी चीजों के बारे में बात करेंगे. बट 2011 से लेके अब तक मैं यही काम कर रहा हूं. मैं सारे मेरे क्लाइंट्स को हेल्प करता हूं कि उनकी हेल्थ फिक्स करूं. कैसे? सिर्फ और सिर्फ घर के खाने से. सो जब भी whenever it comes to nutrition, whenever it comes to diet, सबका डर ये होता है कि वन, हमारा फेवरेट फूड हमसे छीन लिया जाएगा, राइट? ये सबसे बड़ा फियर होता है. माय क्वेश्चन टू ऑल ऑफ यू इज, जल्दी जल्दी अपना फेवरेट फूड आइटम चैट में टाइप करो. जल्दी से फेवरेट फूड आइटम, टाइप योर फेवरेट फूड आइटम इन द चैट. हाँ, so what we did, in 2011 I was like, okay, घर का खाना से डाइट तो करवा देंगे लोगों की. बट देन हुआ क्या है कि एवरीवन हैज दिस मेंटालिटी दैट इफ यू वांट टू डू डाइट, हमें हमारी फेवरेट फूड आइटम्स छोड़नी पड़ेंगी. व्हाट इफ आई वाज टू टेल यू कि यू कैन lose weight, you can manage your thyroid, you can manage your diabetes, you can manage your joint pains, you can manage a lot of your hormonal imbalances without quitting your favorite food items. ये जितनी भी आप लोग बोल रहे हो ना, उपमा, दही पूरी, दाल चावल, चिकन, पानी पूरी, हांडवो, मोमो, वड़ा पाव, पिज्जा, बर्गर, anything. How many of you want to do healthy eating without quitting your favorite food items? Can I see some yeses in the chat? I want to see your participation. How many of you genuinely want to change your healthy eating without quitting your favorite food items? Awesome. If you guys, if you everyone, अगर आप सब लोग मेरे साथ हो ये बोट पे, तो बस ये 20 दिन का जर्नी है. ये 20 दिन का जर्नी है. हम एवरी डे फॉर 5 डेज अ वीक 15-20 मिनट के लिए मिलेंगे इस टाइम पे. मैं आपको एक एक छोटी छोटी चीज समझाता जाऊंगा, और वो चीज जैसे ही आप समझ लोगे ना, 20 डेज के एंड पे आपको पता चल जाएगा कि न्यूट्रिशन इज नॉट अबाउट अवॉइडिंग योर फेवरेट फूड आइटम्स. Nutrition is about focusing on things which are important for you. And this is what today's topic is. हम सब लोगों ने we all have heard this word called balanced diet, है ना? किस किस ने सुना है? मी करके टाइप करो तो चैट में, किस किस ने वर्ड सुना है बैलेंस डाइट. ओके, बैलेंस डाइट की जब भी बात आती है तो a lot of us think कि बैलेंस डाइट का मतलब है मैं है ना 4 दिन घर पे खाती हूँ और 3 दिन बाहर का खाना खाती हूँ, तो मैंने बैलेंस जमा के रखा है. A lot of people think that of a balanced diet, but balanced diet का मतलब वो नहीं है. Balanced diet का मतलब है क्या, वो जानते हैं हम अभी. ठीक है. um, किस किस को गाड़ियों का शौक है, फट फट से मुझे अपनी अपनी फेवरेट गाड़ी बता दो. लेट्स से सौरभ और त्रिशला, आप सब लोगों को आपके बर्थडे पे, सौरभ एंड त्रिशला ऑन योर बर्थडेज, इफ इफ हाइपोथेटिकल सिचुएशन है, प्लीज उनको मैसेज मत करना. हाइपोथेटिकल सिचुएशन में इफ आपको सौरभ और त्रिशला आपकी फेवरेट गाड़ी दिला रहे हैं, तो विच कार वुड यू बाय? अभी बाहर से आ रही है, सो यू कैन एक्टिवा और एक्सयूवी से थोड़ा ऊपर देख लेंगे हम. ओके, वॉक्सवैगन बीटल, बीएमडब्ल्यू लवली, गुड, आउडी लवली, ऑसम ऑसम, ऑलराइट, ओके. Beautiful. I please keep on coming. Vashi, you are getting a free car. Why are you buying Honda? You can buy BMW, no? Okay, Tesla. Beautiful, beautiful, lovely. Keep on your. We'll make a note of this. We'll make a note of this. ठीक है. All right. You will be like कि उमेश nutrition के बात करते करते why is he talking about cars? Because I want you to understand the concept of balanced diet. Now, even if you don't understand the concept of car na, think of a house. अगर आपको एक घर बनाना है या अगर आपको एक गाड़ी अच्छे से चलानी है, तो आपको ये कुछ कंपोनेंट्स लगेंगे गाड़ी को अच्छे से चलने के लिए. मैं घर का एग्जांपल भी आपको देके समझा दूंगा. ठीक है, 1 मिनट में. एक गाड़ी चलाने के लिए उसको 6 चीजें चाहिए. 6. सबसे पहला, गाड़ी का फिजिकल एस्पेक्ट, द स्टेयरिंग, द व्हील, द इंजन, द बॉडी, द ब्रेक पेडल एंड एवरीथिंग, द फिजिकल एस्पेक्ट ऑफ अ कार. देन द कार वुड नीड फ्यूल, पेट्रोल, डीजल, सीएनजी और इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. It would need that. ठीक है. Then a car would need oiling so that the engine में जंग ना, like rust ना लग जाए, engine सही से चले, उसके लिए you need oiling in the car engine, right? Then the car would need tiny spare parts, nuts and bolts to keep everything together. And lastly, a car would need water or coolant so that engine doesn't get overheated. तो कार को 6 चीजें चाहिए. पहला, फिजिकल ऊर्जा पुर्जा. दूसरा, पेट्रोल, डीजल या इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सो दैट द कार कैन रन. तीसरा, ऑयलिंग सो दैट जंग ना लग जाए. चौथा पांचवा इज नट्स एंड बोल्ट्स टू कीप एवरीथिंग टुगेदर. एंड छठा इज कूलेंट सो दैट आपकी गाड़ी ठंडी रहे. ओके, ये इतना समझ में आया? इतना समझ में आया हम सबको? इफ यू अंडरस्टूड दिस, हम आगे की बात मजे से समझेंगे. And of course, Deepshika, thank you so much. A person to drive it, है ना? A person to drive it, you need 6 things. Now, what if I was to tell you कि आपकी body को just like a car, it needs 6 things. In fact, हमारा body is the most adaptive machine and amazing machine on this planet. भगवान ने जो ये मशीन बनाया है, उसके ऊपर से सारी मशीनें बनी हुई हैं. All the machines on this planet have taken inspiration from our human bodies. तो your bodies need 6 things as well. आपका जो फिजिकल अपीयरेंस है, योर सुंदर घने बाल, आपके मसल्स, आपकी सुंदर त्वचा, योर ब्यूटीफुल स्किन, हेयर, ऑर्गन्स, मसल्स, सेल्स, एंटीबॉडीज, बोन्स, हॉर्मोन्स, ब्लड, everything needs protein. Now I'll give you a simple example, okay? If I want to make this shaker, this is a plastic shaker, right? I need plastic as a raw material to make this shaker. I can't make this shaker without plastic. Your body's hair, skin, muscles, organ, your structure of the body is made from the proteins that you eat. आपकी बॉडी को पूरा दिन चलने के लिए, आपको जिंदा रहने के लिए, आपको जितनी भी एक्टिविटीज करनी है, यू हैव टू वॉक, यू हैव टू रन, यू हैव टू डू योगा विद सौरभ एंड त्रिशला, यू हैव टू गो टू जिम, यू हैव टू गो टू ऑफिस, यू हैव टू गो टू स्कूल, यू हैव टू मेक योर किड्स रेडी. जो भी आप कर रहे हो, इवन इफ यू लिव अ सेडेंटरी लाइफस्टाइल रिलेटिवली, for your organs to function, heart, lung, liver, intestine, all the organs, उसको चलने के लिए जो एनर्जी चाहिए, that's your fuel. And that fuel comes mainly from carbohydrates, जैसे कि राइस, रोटी, उपमा, पोहा, वड़ा, मिलेट्स, ब्रेड, ओट्स, स्वीट पोटैटोस, फ्रूट्स, वेजिटेबल्स. ये सारी चीजें आपको कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स देती हैं जो आपको एनर्जी प्रोवाइड करेंगी। गाड़ी की तरह आपकी बॉडी में भी ऑयलिंग की जरूरत है। A lot of us complain about crackling sound in your joints. आपको लोअर बैक में प्रॉब्लम है, आपको नी जॉइंट में प्रॉब्लम है, आपको हिप जॉइंट में प्रॉब्लम है, आपके एल्बो में से क्लिक्स निकल रहे हैं। इट कुड बी बिकॉज ऑफ द ड्राइनेस ऑफ द जॉइंट्स। जॉइंट्स का लुब्रिकेशन हैपन्स बिकॉज ऑफ द फैट्स दैट वी ईट। Fats come from your oil, ghee, butter, nuts, and seeds. And avocado, the new market mein. So I'm not saying you need to eat avocado, but I'm saying fats are very important. They are providing lubrication and so many other function to your body. Your vitamins and minerals are your nuts and bolts. आपकी बॉडी के जितने भी फंक्शंस हैं, ब्रीदिंग, eating, digestion, brain functioning, everything needs different vitamins and minerals to function. वो हमें कहाँ से मिलते हैं? Fruits, vegetables, millets, nuts, seeds, dairy products, variety of food items में से you are going to get vitamins and minerals. And lastly, the most important part, water. हमने पहले जो भी 5 चीजों के बारे में बात की, कार्ब्स, प्रोटीन्स, फैट्स, विटामिन्स, मिनरल्स, ये सबका आपकी बॉडी में जाके उसको काम करना पड़ेगा ना। उसको काम करने के लिए दे हैव टू रीच योर सेल्स। हमारा बॉडी इज मेड फ्रॉम छोटे 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 सेल्स। दे हैव टू रीच योर सेल्स। एंड कैन एनीवन गेस how your nutrients or food is reaching your cells? Thank you so much, blood. Thank you so much. Blood. 90% of your blood is made from water. And I am seeing a lot of messages saying, come to the point. I am really happy for you that you are very well educated and aware about the nutrition part. But this session is not for one person. Now, if you can't understand the fundamentals of it, there is no specific answer. A balanced North Indian. Balanced North Indian can be a male, can be a female. It can be of 50 kg, it can be of 90 kg. He or she could have a diabetes, could not have a diabetes. So there is no shortcut answer to any of your questions. You have to understand the fundamentals of it, and that's what we are trying to do. And if you are looking for shortcuts and straight to the point, maybe you are looking for shortcuts, and then your results will be shortcuts, unfortunately. So coming back here, today's session is about balanced diet. 20th session you will reach, you will know all your questions answered, and trust me when I say this, you would be able to make your own decisions. Okay, so just to give you a quick recap, balanced diet is not about eating 4 days at home and 3 days outside. It's about eating all these 6 components on a daily basis. A lot of people tell me that, Umesh, I to eat protein every day, or I to eat sabzi. Our breakfast has poha, upma, idli, dosha, paratha, bread every day. One of these items every day. Most of Indian breakfasts are there. Lunch and dinner is dal, chawal, sabzi, roti. We do not have a balanced diet on a daily basis. Balanced diet का मतलब ये है कि your each plate, whether you have 1 meal a day, 2 meal a day, 3 meal a day, or 4 meals a day, each and every meal should have a component of carbs, a component of proteins, a component of fats, fiber, and water. Everything has to be there on a regular basis, and that's what a concept of balanced diet is. And the reason I went through the whole analogy of a car is because nothing is optional, nothing is negotiable. Let's think of it like, let's say you have a beautiful Ferrari, but you are adding kerosene to your car. Do you think your car is going to function fine? It's imbalance. The answer is no. Let's say you are adding premium fuel to your Ferrari, but you're not changing the oil on a regular basis. Do you think your engine is going to work fine? No, it's not. Let's say everything else is fine, but you're not changing the coolant in your car regularly. What's going to happen? Your engine is going to get overheated and it is going to create trouble. So A right nutrition plan is a plan which has all the components that your body needs. Why? Not because me or any other nutritionist is saying, it's because it's pure science. Your body needs that on a daily basis. There is no negotiation to it. So our challenge is going to start with that. When we are fixing our breakfast, our fixing will have this thought in our head: don't worry, I'll be sending you 7 different options of breakfast, which you can start, you can choose one and make one, you know. But you will notice a pattern in there, and that pattern is that breakfast is balanced. It will have poha, upma, it will have sprouts, it will have your chila, it will have your paratha, but with paratha there will be something to balance it out. So all of you will start having balanced breakfast from tomorrow onwards, and you will start, posting about it, that whether you had it and how you felt about it. Okay. And why breakfast? Like I was talking to Saurabh about this as well. Why breakfast? Why are we changing one meal, and why is that breakfast? Is very simple. You are starting your day, you want to achieve a lot of things during your day. It could be anything. You could be a student, you could be a housewife, you could be a office going employee, you could be a businessman, but your aim is to achieve so many things on that particular day. And if you start your day with a bang, it's going to sustain your energy levels throughout. A lot of times what we do is we have a breakfast, and then we feel hungry around 11:30, 12ish, and then you have lunch, and then you again feel like snacky around 3 to 4 o'clock. It's because your day hasn't started on a high note. So if you start having a balanced breakfast, it will sustain your energy until lunch. You won't feel energy drops in between, and it will have a positive domino effect throughout the day. Okay. So this was today's simple, tiny topic: balanced diet. Let's go through some questions around this topic, not in general. I'm not giving you a diet plan of how to lose a belly fat or anything today. We are only covering the topic, which is balanced diet. And this is what I've learned from Saurabh as well. Focus on one tiny thing and just double down on it. Okay. So let's go through the questions.
Yes, sir. I what I can do is like I can read out some of the questions for you,
Hmm.
and it would be easier for you to just like answer them while I
Hmm.
curate all these questions.
Sure.
Yeah. So some of them are asking, you are going to give us so many options. We don't
Hmm.
have enough time to like make so many dishes. So is
Hmm.
there anything specific you'd like to talk about it?
Yeah, sure. So, if you are running low on time, so for example, like I can give you my own personal experience. I have been living on my own for last 13 years. 2009 says since I've left the house, I've been living on my own. So when I was in the UK, it becomes very tough to manage your work and then meals at the same time. So I used to meal prep. तो there are so many tiny things that you can do to plan. बहुत बार होता क्या है कि at night we don't even know what we are having tomorrow for breakfast. So I want you to start prepping and planning your meals. And one of the simplest way could be, for example, vegetarians, as vegetarians we have difficulty in fixing our meeting our protein requirement. So every night one legume, it could be a chana, chole, rajma, mung, mot, one thing, just soak it in water, soak it in water so that you have a base ready for the next day. Now you can boil that and add cucumber, onion, and some murmura to make a bhel out of it. You can stuff it in between your paratha dough and make paratha out of it. You can stir fry it, make it a dry sabzi. You can make a sauce wala sabzi after that. So there are so many things you can do by this tiny change, by just planning. But we have a completely separate chapter on it, so we'll talk about it.
Amazing, amazing. That is so true. Like the decision fatigue actually makes it more
Yeah,
difficult.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that makes complete sense.
On the
Um,
very same note, whenever you go for a grocery shopping, never go hungry. Eat
uh,
something
very
when you
good
go
point.
to a grocery shopping, because if you are hungry and if you are surrounded by food, you're
Yeah,
going to end up taking Snickers or Bounty or something there, and you will end up buying more junk food if you are gone to grocery shopping hungry. So it's just yeah. Hmm.
The next one is about is it okay to skip breakfast for intermittent fasting? They
Yes.
probably.
So intermittent fasting is a separate again a point, but intermittent fasting is a method जहाँ पे आप 24 घंटे में से 16 घंटे से ज्यादा भूखे रह रहे हो, एंड आपके जितने भी मील्स है, एक मील, दो मील, तीन मील, आप 8 आवर्स के विंडो में खा रहे हो, राइट? सो यू आर रिमेनिंग हंग्री फॉर 16 आवर्स और प्लस, and eating all your meals within 8 hours. So those 8 hours ka eating window can be personalized. It So there are people who love their breakfast, and there are some people who love their dinner. So if you are someone who really love their breakfast, have your breakfast and then you have an early dinner, and you can still do intermittent fasting. And there are people who like dinner, so you can skip breakfast and then have a late dinner. That's about it. Okay, so I think Bharti ji, proteins for vegetarians, I will send a list across to the Habel team, and वो आपको वो पूरा list मिल जाएगा. Urvi ji, we will try. Correct time to have breakfast. Deepak is asking correct time for eating breakfast. Okay, so I'll teach you all one chota sa principle, and that chota sa principle is mindful eating. हम सबका जो बॉडी है, हमारा शरीर जो है ना, वो हमारे साथ communicate करता है in different ways. So thirst and hunger are one of the most two common communication channels that your body communicates you with. जब भी आपको प्यास लग रही है, you should drink water. So dryness of your throat, dryness of mouth, dryness of lip, dryness of skin, itching is the dehydration के signs. You should drink enough water. When you feel hungry, that's your call for eating. So now if you're feeling hungry around, in the morning before 12 o'clock, that's your breakfast time. So whenever you feel hungry, eat, but eat right. What is right? Not only carbs, not only sugar, not only fats, not only fiber. It should be a combination of carbs, proteins, fats, and fiber, and drink good amount of water. That's your breakfast and that's your timing. If you understand this, the rest of the calculation just go out of the window. If someone on the internet is saying that okay, you should have breakfast only at 7 a.m. in the morning or 10 a.m. in the morning, they don't know about you. They don't know your age, sex, height, weight, your culture, your likes, dislikes, your current pattern. They don't know anything. There is no specific answer as to what time. The answer is communication with your body. Listen when you are feeling hungry and eat right.
Amazing. Are you
Okay.
answering? Were you answering? What
Yes.
is the
Yes, I
right
was
time to
answering.
eat?
Yeah. Hanji, Hanji. I was.
Amazing. Um, People wanted to know if they can have like fruits with regular breakfast and
Of
nuts. Are
course,
they enough?
of course, of course. See, हमारा जो next दो chapter है, macronutrients and micronutrients, that's where we'll be talking about in what category fruits will fall in what category nuts will fall in. Okay, so as I said, your breakfast should have all the components. Fats are nuts, so nuts. Yes, of course. Fiber you'll get from your fruits. So, of course, you can add fruits in your breakfast. But only having fruits in breakfast is relatively harmful. And I'll tell you why. I have seen this habit in a lot of people. They start their days with fruits or fruit salad or a bowl of fruits. Fruits are really good for us because they have vitamins, minerals, fiber. But at the same time, they also have sugars. They are loaded with sugars. They have fructose. There is this condition called alcoholic fatty liver. Fatty liver, we all have heard.
Yeah.
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 Fatty liver is a condition which is associated with alcohol. But you will see
Oh,
fatty liver in a lot of people जो alcohol पीते ही नहीं है. And that condition is called non-alcoholic fatty liver. That happens because of the sugar present in fruits. The people who eat a lot of fruits thinking कि वो healthy है, a lot is the problem. Fruits is not the problem. A lot is the problem. Anything in abuse is the problem. So fructose is managed by your liver, and if you are giving overload to your liver by eating a lot of fruits, then you can have fatty liver. So I'm not saying don't have fruits at all. I'm saying eat fruits in moderation, and not only fruits. Add something to it so that their sugar spike is tamed. फ्रूट्स में बहुत ज्यादा शुगर होगा, शुगर स्पाइक होगा, नॉट रिलेटिवली हेल्दी. सो हैव इट विद बैलेंस.
When you say balance, like how much of proportion would you recommend? Like some
a
nuts
portion a
or what
portion
else?
of fruit a portion of fruit, of course it will differ from person to person, but as a for an healthy adult, a portion of fruit would be a banana, half an apple, 40-50 grams of grapes, 40-30-40 grams of strawberries, one guava, one pear. This is a portion of fruit. When you are having it, have a 5 or 7 almonds or a handful of peanuts. That would, balance it out, because peanuts or nuts in general, they are a good balance of protein and fats. So you can have it. But again, I don't want to make a blanket statement. This is not common for everyone. Your requirement will differ from your age, sex, and your current health condition as well. Because if you're suffering from, let's say, diabetes or PCOS, your sugar and fruits requirement would differ from person who is not suffering from diabetes and PCOS, right? So I don't want you to take it as a blanket statement. um,
So, all right, if we want to move
Yes,
on,
Venkush is saying anything eaten in too much is, yes, of course, everything in excess is going to harm you. Everything in excess. Subhash is
all right.
asking mindful eating. Please explain. Yeah, please you choose the question, because I have this
No, no,
really
no.
bad habit of going through all the questions.
No, no, no. You can
Hmm.
actually go through also. But like somebody was
Hmm.
asking if eating oats which are like soaked overnight, is that helpful? Or
Again,
every day is good?
yeah. So in today's session, the another learning that I want you to take away here is कि one particular food item cannot be healthy or unhealthy for you.
Okay.
One particular food item cannot be. So oats, as a branding and marketing campaign, a lot of people started promoting oats under a healthy category. But oats, for example, I said quantity matters a lot, right? If you need 50 grams of oat, and if you are having 100 grams of oat thinking it's healthy, it's going to spike your blood sugar levels, and it is going to make you overweight, so first you need to figure out whether you how much oats you need, है. Two, if you're having oats alone or having it in balance. If you're having oats with some balance of protein and fats, a balanced breakfast. But then whole wheat chapati is equivalent to oats, sweet potato is
Yes.
equivalent to oats, jawar or bajra is equivalent to oats. So one particular food item is not a superfood. You can't expect a miracle out of one food item. So if someone is trying to sell you something out of ये खाओ ये आपके लिए बहुत अच्छा होगा, ये खाओ इससे आपका PCOS मिट जाएगा, diabetes ठीक हो जाएगा, they are trying to capitalize on your insecurities. One food item cannot do magic or do the harmful effect. I'll while we are at it, let's talk about the opposite as well. A lot of people will tell you कि नहीं, sugar बुरा है आपके लिए, sugar is toxin, or you shouldn't eat ice cream or brownie or chocolate. No, 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 it's absolutely okay. You can still indulge in your favorite food items as long as you are doing it in moderation, ठीक है? So I don't want to create food scare. I'm trying to make you your own nutritionist.
Amazing. A lot of people are
Hmm.
asking like, do you have any recommendation for vegans, vegetarians, Jain,
Sure,
especially for
sure.
protein?
Sure, sure. So this is what I was thinking, Trishla. I have a whole list of vegetarian and vegan protein sources. Can I share that PDF with you, which can be shared across?
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. That'll be
Yeah,
very
it
good.
will be easier,
Right
right?
across
Because,
it.
but one promise that I want you all to make one promise, that you will print that protein ka sheet and put it on your fridges, because we all are lazy प्रजाति. Okay, अगर
True,
आपको
true,
प्रोटीन खाने के लिए व्हाट्सएप खोल के PDF खोल के चेक करना पड़ेगा, you are not going to do it. So
true.
can I get some promises, please? Yes, I promise. Type करो chat में, तभी मुझे भरोसा होगा आपसे.
Let's see.
I want to,
Yes,
like,
yes,
I
promise.
promise. I want to see. I promise. मैं आपको ऐसे जादू की जप्पी भेजूंगा मेरी ओर से. Okay, lovely.
And a lot of people are actually also asking about protein powders. Is it okay to
Okay.
take protein powder?
उसके लिए हम क्लिफ एंगर छोड़ते हैं, ठीक है? Because we have more sessions as well. We can't answer all the questions in this session, yeah. Um, Okay.
Fair.
So did you all have fun in today's session? Did you learn something new? And are you looking forward to the next 19 sessions?
Type 19 in the chat box if you're looking forward to the next 19 sessions.
Yes,
Yes.
19.
Who's
Awesome.
looking?
Pooja Gurnani. Yes, Sindhi fella in the house. Okay, awesome. सब लोग अपनी एज टाइप कर रहे हैं क्या?
Amazing.
Okay, awesome. I think let's sum up. But today was about balanced diet, and आपके लिए actionable point ये है कि आप सबको प्रोटीन का लिस्ट और 7 ब्रेकफास्ट ऑप्शंस का लिस्ट मिल जाएगा. रात से ही प्लान करके रखो कल क्या प्लान बनाना है, राइट? दैट्स योर एक्शनेबल टिप आज के लिए. एवरी नाइट यू आर गोइंग टू स्लीप, बिफोर द स्लीप यू आर गोइंग टू डिसाइड कि कल क्या नाश्ते में खाना है, राइट? इट विल मेक योर लाइफ काफी इजियर.
Yes.
I hope that's very, 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 very sustainable and easy to do.
People are giving out their ages also now. Amazing. I'm sure everybody's looking forward to the next 19 sessions, and I'm also
It's going
actually
to
a
be
lot
fun.
excited about
Hmm.
everything that you're going to teach us,
Hmm.
tell us, and I'm looking forward to becoming my own nutritionist.
Hmm.
I've also been
Yes.
experimenting a lot on my diet,
Hmm.
so looking
Hmm.
forward to the sessions. Thank you so much for joining us
My
today,
pleasure. My
and
pleasure.
I'll see you tomorrow
Thank you.
then.
Thank you, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.